Hello guys, there is fire on the mountain. The way Iran was bombarding Israel, Tel Aviv, and some major cities in Israel is nothing to write home about. I was thinking prior to this time that the Iron Dome, which is otherwise, which is known as the air defense system, will intercept all the missiles that were fired from Tehran or from Iran. But most of the missiles, ballistic missiles, or you can call it hypersonic missiles, hit their targets in Israel. There is so much destruction in Israel. To their own amazement, they never knew the Iron Dome would fail. So the war dimension has changed all over the world, where they use barrage of drones, hypersonic missiles to fire distance from Iran to Israel. But they're able to miss some targets, destroy houses. Though Iran was doing the wrong thing by firing missiles to residential areas, which are against the UN Charter system when you talk about war. But they were doing it because they were grieved and angered that Israel took out their high-ranking military officers, almost 20 of them, so they're crazy. They've gone crazy, they've gone gaga, that they're gonna retaliate, So the retaliatory measure they gave to Israel cannot be quantified by what the air defense system can control. It's like the air defense systems were overwhelmed by the barrage of missiles that came from Iran. And now many cities in Israel have been destroyed. Unlike before, once Israel struck them in those days, they had a strike back. Because if they struck in those days, the Iron Domes in some of the areas would intercept everything. But today, it's no longer the case. So the world dimension is changing all over the world. It's changing. That's why countries have to be careful. But it is one of the foreign policies of Israel and USA that Iran will never possess nuclear weapons. Because if Iran possesses nuclear weapons, that region might be in trouble. The nuclear weapon might enter the hands of the process, all those terrorist organizations like Hamas, Houthis, and the Hezbollah. That's the fear. Because people are asking, why can't Iran have a nuclear weapon? But Israel has. Pakistan, India, Germany, blah, blah, blah. But this is a rogue nation, as we are told. Unless there is something we don't know. Iran is a rogue nation. If they get the nuclear weapon, Israel's survivability is bleak. It will be risky for a country like Iran to possess nuclear weapons, which Iran had stated in the past that its mandate, its target, is to eliminate or wipe Israel off the world map. So Israel would not be alive, and USA as well, allow Iran to possess such nuclear weapons because they have proxy terrorist groups they sponsor. That's the problem we're having here. But many people are not getting this out of the story. They'll tell you that didn't Israel bomb Gaza, blah, blah, blah. But Gaza conducted a massacre in October 7 of last year. So you cannot blame Israel for what they did. Gaza started the war. They went and massacred civilians in Israel. So Israel had to go to war and annihilated the whole Gaza. Now, Israel is saying that if Iran could go to the extent of having nuclear weapons, that its survival might not be guaranteed. That's the issue we are talking about here, But my concern is this: the war game has changed. It's no longer the time where Israel can just wake up in the morning and go and bomb Iran. The level has changed. Imagine the destruction. Imagine the level of destruction that Iran inflicted on Israelis. The missiles were targeted on the cities of Israel, and the targets they were hit, unlike in those days. So to me, I don't think the air defense system is an effective way of counteracting the missiles that are being fired. Go and see what's happening in Ukraine. They are using ballistic missiles to devastate the whole place, So to me, the world has to sit up and go for peaceful resolution of situations, because if they should go by war, no country will remain. Iran is hitting Israel hard. Israel is hitting Iran. Israel is hitting Iran hard. So they are having almost the same level of destruction on both sides of the aisle. That's where I'm looking at it. So, and if this continues this way, they might resort to using nuclear weapons, which will devastate the whole world, and everybody will go and rest. I'm telling you, if you guys have seen the videos I'm showing here and all the pictures of what is happening in Iran and what is happening in Israel as well, it's a brutal war. This is a war of attrition. The Arabs in Iran do not like the Israelis, but Israelis want to live in peace side by side with everybody, but these Arab people don't want Israel to break. I don't know why. I stop here and have a good day.